Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Once again, it's A-Chain. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. A shotgun snap for 2. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Tua going to give it to A-Chan. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Tua gonna throw. Catch made there by Waddle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's A-Chain. Finds an alley to the 35. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Tua gonna throw here on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. He is in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Here's a first carry for their running back. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive.
That one taken in. Touchdown, Raiders. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, here's Tua. That's to Waddle again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really
And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the ground is H.A. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he's in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point, up and good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and short. Purdy. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. And even 30 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. That is caught by the tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll get about 2. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now it's Tua. He'll go left side here and complete this one. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Off the bootleg. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Tungo Bailoa. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. 30 works out of the pistol. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Back to the air is Purdy. He keeps it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face second down and 7. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a third down and 4. Moving the tight end right. To throw is Purdy. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10 for Purdy. A toss left side, caught by his running back. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. A first down there on a gain of 12.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Now here's second and goal. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And no chance to return. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play there for the Raiders. Pickup of 46 yards. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a run. Whoa. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
That's taken in by Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 2. Tungo Bailoa. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He gets free. And he will score again. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Miami. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's to the right side and incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And third down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The return man can only make a fair catch, and it is at about the 8-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Here's 2. He's got that complete to Knox. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's a give to Achane. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
He's going to air this one out. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders go up by 7, 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jalen Phillips that time, in there for the sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense.
Here's a 2nd and 12. A handoff, it's Achane heading left, and he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. He'll get this out wide. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Tight end motioning left. On 2nd down, Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, Purdy. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. Again in the air for Purdy. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vegas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
44.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. Here's Purdy. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Next to score, Raiders 42, Dolphins 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Go, take it to the house.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready, I can't stop us, out.
They'll drop to throw. Open man down the field is Humphrey. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will cut the deficit to 7. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
They'll try the right side this time. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Third and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. Now a shot here, deep middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Now Tua. Open man, right side. He's got it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. That one caught by Humphrey.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that final throw here is intercepted. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.